Why are men attracted to barely legal girls? Because I am a recent 18-year-old. Well, about the porn category. My guess is that a lot of the people that watch porn are kids going through puberty. Same with hentai. Not Samuel Jackson though. And then there is always that older dude per gallon that thinks dating someone young is kind of a sign of success or shit like that. I'm attracted to women of all sorts, and college-age women can be very beautiful just the same as mature women can be beautiful. I will happily admire them. But any attraction is completely superficial. I'm a 38-year-old man. What in the hell would I talk to an 18-year-old about? I don't know what my 22-year-old brother is talking about half the time. I knew a guy at 28 dating and marrying a 16 years old. He told me once that it's best to get them younger, so you can train them for yourself. I never talked to him again. But while they were separated, I told her what he said. Backfired on him before I even told her that. Years ago, my younger brother used to date barely legal girls in his 30s and 40s. I always thought it was because the girls didn't know any they could do better. Their lack of experience made them think he was the greatest man, or that his sexual experience was the best. I'm sure as they got older they realized he was no prize since they couldn't compare him to anyone. It was an ego trip for him. This is a highly divisive question. The term nudity is often used to describe the phenomena of preferring partners that look young. But the evidence for this phenomena outside of humans is somewhat suspect. Therefore, a lot of people see even using this term as being an apologist for pedophiles. What is important in answering the question is to separate the moral question from the factual question. Whether it is moral has no bearing on why it occurs. My guess is that characteristics which society has deemed preferable sometimes degrade as people age. Skin gets less smooth, things sag, etc. Though I do not doubt that patriarchy and creepy abusive historical traditions play some role. Though it is notably pretty consistent across cultures. Not universal, but there is evidence from cultures as distinct as ancient Greece and ancient China. Edit. Thanks for the award. First one ever. There's a lot of different theories, but I personally believe it's mostly rooted in socialization rather than biology. Because if attraction was purely biological based on who is the most fertile, indicators of puberty, such as body hair and higher body fat, would be the beauty standard, and women's bodies wouldn't go in and out of style. The media has shown us all women that look very young as the beauty standard since we were children. And many industries profit off of advertising the ideal woman as something that is not achievable for most adult women naturally. Porn and purity culture that idolizes innocence has definitely helped perpetuate it. I think guys are attracted to young girls in general. It's just that there are some girls from 15 to 25 that look exactly the same. Some girls in my college look like they're 16 even though most of them are 20 plus. And there's advertising and marketing that forces teen-looking girls to be considered as the only true form of beauty in women. I am in college, and I personally find college-age girls to be the most consistently attractive. It's an age where a lot of girls are fully or mostly fully developed, in good shape, and look young. As people, both men and women, they tend to get less attractive. I think 20s is the sweet spot personally. May also be because that's around my age. I feel like once I'm older though it would be uncomfortable to be with someone that much younger. Our biological impulses don't care about what current age our society deems acceptable to be considered an adult. Throughout most of human history, survival was so difficult that having kids as early as possible would be an advantage to the odds of their survival, hence the attraction to young girls. One of my theories is that it's related to a time when it would have been normal. Like you are 16. You have this thing with a girl that is also 16. Something happens. Maybe you had sex. Maybe you didn't. Either way, the encounter sticks in your head as a great fantasy that turns you on. Maybe a good memory or maybe if I would have done X. Then situation. Or maybe you missed out and keep fantasizing about your crush with nothing ever happening. Then time happens. You turn 18. Still okay to think about your memory? Sure. Then you're 25, 30, 35. Now you hit 40. You still have that memory. Maybe you're hung up on it? She was 16 and now girls that age are too young and taboo. Yet technically while you got that fantasy you were also 16 and it wasn't taboo back then. It's just a personal theory without anything to back it up. But it's how I can make sense of it. That's on top of the cultural standards of youth being associated with beauty. 40Y, oh man here. I'm not at all. And honestly I think it's disgusting. It pisses me off that I can't speak with or mentor a young woman because so many men are absolute creeps. I'd rather have a 35Y, experienced woman any day of the week. Same reason, cougars like younger men. 1. There is beauty in youth too. Younger people are less experienced and more easily groomed, controlled. 3. Young people have more energy to expend. It's not okay on either side of the aisle. Lot of creepy men in this comment section grimace. Emo, it's not biology but socialization. Many men just use "it's biology as an excuse to be creepy and predatory. All the studies I've seen that say that men are biologically predisposed to desiring very young women and teenage girls. They never say it outright but the implication is there. Only bring up the prevalence of it as evidence it's biological. Correlation does not equal causation. As we all know. I am the opposite. I really love older. 42M I'm not. I find women from 35 to 50 to be the sexiest, best figures etc. real women. I'm not even a parent but 18-year-olds all look like inappropriately dressed 12-year-olds to me. Not attractive. But I have a theory about this. It's typically recently divorced dudes trying to find someone of a reproductive age. Some things are less about psychology and more about biology. I don't get it at all. Honestly, any woman who is even 5+ years younger than me I find way more immature and childish and couldn't find an attraction to them if I tried to force it. Currently 30. It's lust for control. Plain as a simple. Young women are easier to manipulate than older ones and if they're children, easier still. Beauty and youth have always gone hand in hand, and men are attracted to beauty.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.